What is up, Pats Nation? It's Patriots Global back here with another video, popping out the rest of these draft videos. Now in the 6th round with pick 195 overall, the New England Patriots select offensive tackle Justin Herron. Question marks definitely popped up with the Patriots offensive line even last season, but the question mark on what are they going to do with their offensive line this offseason has been a very big question. Of course, they traded out of the first round. The second round went through, the third round went through, traded out of the fourth, didn't select a guy in the fifth. The 6th round is definitely when the New England Patriots started selecting offensive linemen, and then the rest of the draft is truly what they did because, once they reached the 6th round, they had about 4 picks, and 3 of those picks were offensive linemen. Definitely not a bad move here by the New England Patriots. I love the idea of adding more depth at offensive tackle, getting younger, of course. This is going to be the same thing that we've been saying a lot about the other draft prospects, going to be a bit of a developmental piece. I don't think that he's going to be a guy that you'd want to plug in year one as a starter right away, but you're getting good value for him, especially within the 6th round, sitting at 6'4", 308 pounds. He was a star offensive lineman for his first 3 seasons, but tore his left ACL during his 2018 opening game, which really ruined the rest of his campaign for that year. So possible concerns there. Of course, an ACL injury is never a good injury to have. Now, he did return as a starter and became a team captain in 2019 and earned a Senior Bowl invite. Something that I think Bill Belichick is going to love about this guy is the fact that he's versatile, okay? You're going to hear some people saying that he's a guard. You're going to hear some people saying he's a tackle. Now, he is listed as an offensive tackle. I think that's what the Patriots are going to roll with him for. But he does have versatility, okay? He started all 12 games at right tackle, but that was more so as a freshman, and then lined up as the team's left tackle in 12 of 13 games during the 2016 season, but has had some, experience there at the guard position also. Something that I love about this move is the fact that he's a very flexible offensive tackle. That's exactly what you want to hear. He's athletic. He has foot quickness, especially to compete as a zone blocking guard or even an offensive tackle at that. But his body control is definitely going to be a question mark. He's going to be a guy that really showcases some very nice developmental traits that NFL teams would definitely want to work with, especially a team like the New England Patriots for sure. He's very intriguing, but the thing about him is that he definitely just does not have the strength to withstand NFL caliber defensive linemen, and that part is going to be concerning. He's going to have to put some more strength on him, bulk up a little bit. But again, he does have aspects to him that are very hard to coach or not able to coach. So that is something that I like. And again, not a guy that you would have to expect to be a guy that comes in year one. His lower body is definitely impressive with the agility he has, especially to mirror defensive players at the line of scrimmage in order to excel himself in pass protection. That is something that I've seen kind of being a keen step so far with the New England Patriots and them drafting these offensive linemen this year, is that they want guys who are excelling in pass protection. Of course, they want guys who are going to be all-around guys who can help in the run game, but they're definitely trying to make sure that with the additions that they are protecting Jarrett Stidham or whoever the quarterback may be, so they're not constantly getting pressured. Something that I like about this guy, too, is that he brings along very nice spatial awareness, and that is something that we've talked about a little bit before with some of these other guys, and some of these other guys have lacked awareness, and that's been a concern because one of the most important attributes, if not the most important attribute, is awareness. If you're not aware of what's going on in the field, you're not aware of your surroundings, you're not going to play well, especially as an offensive lineman. When you're an offensive tackle, offensive guard, or even a center, if you're not aware of your surroundings, you're going to let guys get past you, and your running game's not going to be able to get going. And of course, your quarterback is constantly going to get sacked. So I like the fact that this guy has very nice spatial awareness and is able to track defenders in space. And because of his quickness on his lower agility, he's able to alter his angles to help out in the run game. He's another guy, too, that has the length and the mobility, and when you put it together, he's very good independently at being able to strike the edge defenders out to the side, being able to really match up one-on-one and mirror with them. That's another great attribute that I love about this guy. Now, the thing here that I think a lot of people aren't necessarily going to like is the fact that he'll be turning 25 during his rookie season, okay? He's already an older guy. NFL experts have concerns that he might be maxed out to his athletic ability and developmental ability. Look, if anyone's going to get more development out of this guy, it's going to be Bill Belichick and the coaching staff. I think there's some things this guy's going to learn. So me personally, I don't think his development is totally over. But again, sitting at 25 years old, it's a bit of a concern. Ultimately, this is going to be a guy that the big questions are going to come with strength. He had pretty solid average numbers here when it came to his bench press, but when you're looking at his game, question marks definitely come up with the amount of strength he has in his hips and his lower back to be able to just sit there and anchor himself. Okay, he has, again, very nice quickness to himself. He's very effective with his feet, and the big thing here, though, about that is that he is so used to being quick with his feet, because it's been more so effective for him during his college tenure, that when he has to be a patient offensive tackle or offensive guard, probably going to be an offensive tackle here for the Patriots though, and when he has to fight pressure with pressure, he really starts to struggle with himself. So I think that's going to be a learning curve for him, but I think that with time, that's something that he's going to be able to do. It's kind of like a little bit of a niche that everybody has, a little bit of a tick. You know, some people bite their nails when they're nervous, kind of something like that, something that you just have to get over. Ultimately, though, this guy has a ton of experience, which I think Bill Belichick is going to love. Experience is truly one of the most important attributes in a player. It helps you excel a ton, especially in the NFL. He also comes from an athletic family, which is also going to help him. He's really nice in space, moves comfortable in space at that. But there are some mechanics that he is going to have to work out, especially when it comes to his hand control. But that is something that, again, I think that Bill Belichick, the coaching staff, can work on with him within some time. Patriots add more depth at the offensive tackle position. I love the move here, of course. You have Isaiah Wynn constantly getting injured. Question marks about him and his durability. You have Marcus Cannon on the other side. Kind of the same thing for him there, but he's also a big cap casualty and is getting older. So the Patriots are going to need some depth there at offensive tackle. We don't want to have, Marshall Newhouse back there at the revolving door once again. So having guys like Yannick Kajust, Herron, these are essentially going to be very good pieces, along with, of course, the other offensive line pieces that the Patriots have picked up as UDFAs. That is going to be it for today's video, though. What are your guys' thoughts on the signing? Let me know what you guys are feeling in the comment section below. Like this video, guys. It really helps the channel out. All you got to do is just slap that like button. It would mean a lot to me. And subscribe to the channel for all of your New England Patriots news. Like always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one.